got to make sure we start everything.
Start from the top, bro.
Start from the top, boys. Yeah. You're good to go.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro? How we doing?
Good, brother. Good.
Yeah, Aiden, 13 days into Chiang Mai so far. You know, we're living together. How have you found Chiang Mai so far?
Bro, it's been amazing. The kitchen's dirty, but outside of that, we living in paradise, truly. It's so wild to think, like, I met you literally a month ago in Bangkok, and now we're living together.
Yeah. It's crazy how, like, our lives just align together. Like, he's from America, I'm from the UK, and then one random month I go to Thailand out of the 19 years, 1 month out of your 19 years you decide to go to Thailand, and, you know, we're trying to achieve the same things in life. We're trying to get to a position, you know, where we're both earning financially and enjoying ourselves, and we just somehow met each other at this time.
100%. I really believe the universe works in mysterious ways, and just synced up.
Yeah.
I'm grateful, man. Like, truly. I know we've had this conversation before, but we tend to talk about how caught up you can get in life and feel like the goalpost always moves, you know? You accomplish these things, and then the goals continue to elevate as you do, and it's a good thing. But as of now, bro, like, we're killing it.
Yeah, but like, we had this conversation in the kitchen, like, because obviously we're always trying to do the best, so we thought that, you know, I think sometimes at 19 I want to be doing more, I can be doing more, you know, I want to get to the next step, but you know, sometimes you should take a step back and be like, what are other 19-year-olds doing right now? Like, what is the average 19-year-old doing in the US, let's say?
Drugs.
Nothing, bro. Drugs. They're doing jack all, just living for the weekend, not really accomplishing anything. But the reality is, bro, we're nothing special.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Literally, you can accomplish this within like 3 to 4 months of actually putting your head down and turning your dreams into a reality.
Exactly. Like, we're not different to a lot of people. We're just willing to put the work in to make it work. Like, I think everyone wants to make money online. Like, who doesn't want to make money online?
Exactly. I think Pomosi said that, bro. It's like the goals don't make you unique. Everyone has the same goals. You want to travel, you want to make money. Yeah, no shit, bro. Everyone does.
I know.
The difference is if you're going to take the actionable steps to make that a reality.
Yeah.
How do you think you made that a reality, man? How have you made traveling and making money online a reality?
I don't really think you should be focusing on, you know, I need to be able to like travel. I think you enjoy the journey. Like, kind of enjoy, you know, like, you work like 3, 4 a.m. sometimes.
Really?
Like, you should enjoy that. Like, I know sometimes you might get tired, but enjoy the journey. If you don't enjoy the journey, then you're not going to get to the destination. You know, if you don't enjoy running, you're not going to get to the point where you're, you know, running marathons if you don't like running.
Yeah.
So you've got to like kind of not. You got to be like speed. You got to have urgency, but kind of take it to a position where, you know, you're not just focusing on the end goal. You're not focusing on being in Chiang Mai, Thailand, you know, living with your boys, working remotely. Focus, you know, your first 3 months and actually grinding, learning a new skill. Where, you know, where you're focusing on so much on that, it's just inevitable that you're going to be in a position like this.
100%. And this is just the beginning, man. We have so much. Like, by no means are we anywhere near our goals. We continue to elevate.
Absolutely, bro.
It's like
Like,
perpetual growth.
yeah, I think it's good because most people we met, not many 19-year-olds doing the same thing. Like, most entrepreneurs out here are normally like, you know, in their 20s, 20 plus. So we could say we've got some sort of advantage then. We've got like time over them.
It's the biggest advantage of all time, bro. Time is the biggest asset.
Exactly. Right?
We got that down. That's the biggest blessing.
Exactly. Like,
100%.
I think to myself sometimes, imagine I started when I was 14. Imagine I started at 14, 15.
It's true.
Like,
There's people out there too,
Exactly,
starting
yeah.
at 13 that are
It's
like,
crazy. Like, if you're watching this, you're 15, 16, or like, you may be 14,
Bro.
13, but you've done well. Like, you know, what other 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds doing? You've got to think about that. So it's just getting ahead of the game, really. Just, would you say urgency is important? Like,
urgency is essential. If you're watching this now, you're already ahead of 99% of people. 100%.
a million percent, because, you know, you've got the right algorithm. The algorithm is always going to push you to the right people. So, but yeah, what's like the goal for you then? Like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, say long term?
Yeah, man. There's so much room to elevate, but to really be in a position to be able to send money back home and really provide. Living in Southeast Asia, the cost of living is so low. It's really, you hear it, but you don't fully understand until you're actually here. You can live a exorbitant life. Obviously, you can live to different extravagance that you prefer, but you can live a very comfortable life, but not a lot of money. Put yourself in a situation to really take care of your friends, family back home, and become a man who can provide. That's my goal.
Yeah, would you say it's not really talked about enough? I think like people being able to live out here comfortably for like, you know, a little amount, even up to £800 sometimes.
100%. That's a good thing though. We don't want too many people out. It's a little secret.
Yeah, we got a gatekeeper. But would you say like the flip side, you can end up spending 2k, 3k, 5k a month if you're not, if you're a bit silly with your money?
100%. Initially getting here, being in Bangkok, Bali as well, it's very easy to spend money because everything's so cheap, so you don't really think about it as much.
Yeah.
But if you're on top of your finances, you can comfortably live for $1,000 a month easily.
Absolutely. I say there are some distractions coming out here, though, isn't there? Like, there's a lot of distractions. So, like, it's not as easy as coming out to Thailand. You know, look, if you see the view like here, you can see like this is a distraction a little bit, but you've kind of got to keep discipline. You should know this before coming out. You know, you can't constantly be doing this. You have got to be on top of your work, and it's not a holiday, is it? Would you say it's a holiday for you coming out here?
It's easy to get in that mindset, but the goal is to make this a reality. This isn't a holiday. This is the new norm. This is just life.
Like, exactly. Like, for me, there's no going back to a 9 to 5. You like this. Like, you got that picture in your head. Like, you've got amazing views. You've got nice people, nice food. Like, it's sunny, and that should kind of put it straight in your head that you need this life to carry on. Like, this is the life you can be achieving if you just turn up every day. You're disciplined, staying consistent. And it's a crazy life. Would you say it's a crazy life like, at 19 for you right now? I know there's a lot to grow, but
it is, bro. 100%. 100%. Like we were talking about earlier, it's easy to get caught up in it, going day by day. But you gotta take a second, smell the roses. Regardless of even where you're at right now, it may not be as ideal, but enjoy that struggle, enjoy that pain, understanding that it's leading you to where you need to be.
Nice, man. Okay, what would you say the best advice is to someone who's trying to get into the online space, who hasn't made money online before? You know, that was kind of in your position.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm still growing into that. By no means am I like a six-figure entrepreneur quite yet. It's on the way. But the best thing you can do starting out is literally just to be consistent in your inputs. Don't worry about the exact like outcome, the goal. Control the inputs that's going to get you to that goal. So regardless of if you're trying to make 10K per month, don't worry about the 10K. Worry about 400 outbounds. Worry about the rule of 100. Doing the inputs will guarantee the outputs over a long enough time horizon.
Yeah, I think sometimes you need to get out of being too comfortable. Like, for me, coming out here is, you know, I've never lived by myself. Obviously, I'm living here now, but my first month was smooth. I was living by myself. And I'm not used to doing my cleaning, doing this, doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's a little things, but, you know, I wasn't paying much rent, but now I'm responsible for everything. So it's kind of getting out of your comfort zone. So when you're first starting, that may be like, I don't know, investing in yourself. You've invested quite a lot of money into yourself, haven't you?
100%.
Why was like the reason you invested like, quite a lot of money into yourself?
You can figure it out on your own, but it's way more efficient if you think about it to buy the time back. To have someone who's already accomplished something, you can learn from them and save yourself so much time, energy, and resources. That's how rich people do it, man. Rich people buy their time back with money. They spend money to get time because time is worth more than money, man. 100%.
Yeah.
Just get more leverage.
I think sometimes you've got to put yourself like your back against the wall. So whether that's leaving your job and like going all in, going to Thailand, investing in yourself, like sacrificing sleep, whatever it is, you kind of got to be selfish. I do think sometimes.
I totally agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Moving out to Thailand, man, I got a one-way ticket with zero plan, a limited amount of money, and no idea how I'm gonna make. I knew I was gonna make it work, but I have no idea how. And that's still falling into place. As you move, the path illuminates. It's that simple. But what would you say is like the biggest thing moving out to Thailand that's like preparation-wise prior? How have you really figured out that this was the right move for you?
To be fair, I think you just got to do it. I think too many people like think that, oh, you know, what happens if this goes wrong? What happens if it goes right?
Yeah.
Imagine you come out here, you meet amazing people, watch what I've done already, then you scale. Like, I had a record month last month, and I thought it was going to get distracted, but me coming out to Thailand, you shouldn't, obviously you want to have preparation, whether that's, you know, what you're going to bring. You should have some sort of goal. So my goal was like, oh, coming out to Thailand, I want to make like 20K per month by the time I leave Thailand. So there should always be some sort of goal there. But I don't think you should like, you know what I mean? Like, oh no, I'm going to think about it for like 6 months. If you want to do it, do it. Like, you're only young once. You've got to do these things you want to do.
Real. Like you were talking about earlier, a sense of urgency. You mentioned hitting 20K per month. I know you just hit a record month. What would you say is the biggest thing that's allowed you to hit these new records and continue to grow being in Thailand?
I wouldn't say it's the biggest, but I have some sort of like delusion in me. Like, making like 10K a month online isn't a normal thing, but I told myself like a year ago, I want to do it, I'm going to do it. I made it so, believable I was going to do it. Like, it'd be weird if I didn't do it. You know what I mean?
Just mental. Just
yeah,
your
but
mindset.
you've got to just change their mindset. Too many people are like, oh, what happens if it goes wrong? They're skeptical, they're tight, but you've got to think about the other side. Okay, you might invest a lot of money and lose it, but you're only young. You've got all the opportunities to make mistakes and make it right. But what happens if it goes right? You're basically set for life. You learn new skills, you meet amazing people, you get new experiences. Like, stop thinking about what can go wrong and think about what can go right.
Couldn't agree more, man. Setting yourself up for that opportunity to succeed. But if you never take the shot, you're never gonna make it, right?
Absolutely right.
Let's wrap it. Let's wrap this section here. We